Hi friends, welcome back. So if you're looking for Elon Musk, Tesla stock drama, you've come to the right place. And if you like sci-fi movies, we got a real treat for you. It turns out Elon Musk is getting sued yet again, but this time from, get this, Blade Runner. Check out the headline here. Blade Runner 2049 producers sue Elon Musk over robotaxi imagery. Yes, these are real headlines. This is really happening. And crazy as it sounds, you have essentially a movie drama suing Mr. Drama. Check this out. Blade Runner 2049 producer sues Elon Musk, Tesla, Warner Brothers Discovery over AI images. And this is coming from CNBC. They have a headline: Elon Musk, Tesla, and WBD sued over alleged Blade Runner 2049 AI ripoff for cybercab promotion. Guys, I want to go through the details of this stuff because I actually think this lawsuit might actually have some teeth. The reason is because essentially Tesla, Musk, they asked for permission to use the images from Blade Runner. The Blade Runner people said no, and then Musk and the team went ahead and used them anyway. And I mean, this is obviously a breach of, I don't know, say a contract. We'll just say definitely not what they had agreed upon when they're like, can we use it? No. Oh, well, we're going to use it anyway, right? And the Musk situation is kind of interesting because much of his team have left him. I've talked before on the channel, be it his vehicle programs, be it, business offices, be it, it was like the chief of information left recently, be it the people who do the live events and plan these things. Like a lot of his veterans over at Tesla have left. And I think this kind of stuff that we're seeing right now, getting sued by Blade Runner, is sort of an indication of that, like this kind of thing. I mean, you could also talk about it too, because, I would say if you had people on the staff, you're like, yo, they said, no, we're not using it. And maybe the younger and less experienced employees just get steamrolled by Musk. Because this is something that Musk does all the time is he's just like, I'm Mr. Musk. I can do whatever I want. And I mean, I guess you can, but you're risking getting sued. And here you are getting sued. So let's go some details of this stuff, guys. Blade Runner 2049 producers sue Elon Musk, Tesla, and Warner Brothers Discovery, alleging copyright infringement. So let's check this out. They had a conversation, I guess, on October 9th. We'll read some of the details. It says, on October 9th, the day before the launch, Warner Brothers Discovery contacted Alcon to request the ability to use specific images and clips from Blade Runner 2049. So Alcon, they're the ones who own the IP. I have the lawsuit right here. So it's Alcon Entertainment against Tesla. They're suing Tesla, Elon Musk, and the Warner Brothers Discovery. And then there's 4 things on here. 3 are copyright infringement. Basically, that's the first 3. And then the 4th one is false endorsement, right? Because if you're talking about Blade Runner and using Blade Runner, you don't necessarily want to be associated with Mr. Musk. That's what they're saying here. Let me play the clip for you, get a sense of what we're talking about. I have it right here.
You see a lot of sci-fi movies where the future is dark and dismal, where it's not a future you want to be in. So, like, I love Blade Runner, but I don't know if we want that future. I think we want that duster he's wearing, but not the bleak apocalypse.
So as you can see, Musk is referencing both the Blade Runner world, says Blade by name, talking about the costuming, the world, etc. And essentially, they said, no, you can't use it, but he went ahead and did it anyway. Let's read some more details of stuff. It says, Alcon co-CEOs, so it would be Andrew Kosov and Broderick Johnson, quote, refused WB's request objecting to the film being affiliated in any way with Tesla, Musk, or any Musk-owned company, right? So I don't want to be associated with this stuff at all. Also says here, the lawsuit alleges that neither Warner Brothers Pictures nor any other WBD entity, quote, has or ever had sufficient rights to allow Tesla to exploit BR 2049, so that's Blade Runner, or any of its elements, marks, or goodwill in connection with the globally live-streamed Cybercab reveal event. So then on October 10th, they're saying, yo, you used it. Right here, here's the quote, AI-generated images, right? From Blade Runner 2049, it says, featuring a Ryan Gosling lookalike and another one of the iconic Peugeot-styled futuristic vehicle in the film, right? So we're talking about more than just one elephant, multiple elements, for 11 seconds. And it says, during which Musk attempted to explain why these images were being showcased, right? The thing that was quite interesting about this, and this is sort of why I was telling you guys that Musk was well aware of this stuff, and that's why he's named specifically. So not just the company, but Musk specifically. It says, Alcon Lawsuit alleges that, quote, Musk personally became aware of Alcon's permission denials and express objections, right? So Musk personally knew that they're not supposed to use, or Tesla and him is not supposed to mention the Blade Runner stuff, right? So it says here, again, he personally became aware of Alcon's permission denials and express objections to using Blade Runner 2049 images for the Tesla event. Quote, he thus personally knew and understood that to incorporate BR 2049 into the event presentation at all would be improper and an unauthorized misappropriation of BR 2049 goodwill. The suit says he did it anyway. And essentially that's what we're getting at is again, he knew we weren't supposed to use these things. It was against, Alcon's wishes. My understanding is that not only do they not want to be connected with anything with, Musk related or Musk companies, they're making like a new TV show and they're trying to make a deal with essentially a car brand to be in their new TV show, right? So if Musk like sends this, event that goes out to millions of views, some people may connect their brand, be it the Blade Runner brand with the Tesla brand, and that kind of hurts, right, their plans for, again, associating with a different brand. That's what I understand what's going on here.
Do your tweets hurt the company? Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position because, and I know it because he shares so much of it? Or are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you got to stop, man, or, I can't get these ads because of some of the things you tweet?
I'm reminded of the scene in The Princess Bride. Great movie.
Great movie.
Where he confronts the person who killed his father. And he says, offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
So you just don't care. You want to share what you have to say.
I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Okay.
I have not heard of something like crazy like this before. I mean, this dude's getting sued by a movie. Let's take a look at more here. It says the suit alleges the financial impact of the misappropriation was substantial, right? So according to Alcon, they're claiming there's a lot of financial damage with this thing. Substantial is what they say. Knowing that Alcon currently is in talks with other automotive brands, right? Again, they're talking about that they're trying to make a deal with a car brand. They definitely don't want to make a deal with Tesla. So this is very interesting about potential partnerships with Alcon's Blade Runner 2099 television series currently in production, right? So this thing is coming out. Also says here, the complaint also says the problematic Musk is an issue in the case and that Alcon did not want its Blade Runner sequel film to be affiliated with Musk, Tesla, or any Tesla company. Guys, I mean, what do we make of this crap? And crap, and I mean in terms of what Musk is doing. If you've been following the whole story like the last couple of days, and again, this is the lawsuit here. He's getting involved with all kinds of things, right? Someone wrote in the comment just the other day, was like, how many more things can this guy get involved with? He's jumped into politics, as you guys know. The problem with the politics stuff is, dude, you're the Tesla CEO. You're also over at SpaceX. You're actually, Tesla earnings is coming out this week. It's probably going to be bad. And you're off parading doing this stuff. Like if I'm the board of a company, normally you would just fire your CEO by now. So that part's weird. Regardless of if you're promoting, one candidate over the other candidate. Like I don't think, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter specifically which candidate. It's just that your company's failing and you're off doing other things. That part's strange to me, right? If you want to do politics, just step down from Tesla. But if your profits are down 45% and you're not full-time there, I think that's a real problem. And then now you're like making enemies with Alcon Entertainment, right? You asked them, they specifically said no, and you went ahead and did anyway. The thing with Musk, if you guys saw my prior videos on this, we talked about this. It was just a week ago. The I, Robot director, right? So it's an older movie with Will Smith. They were saying like, yo, Musk, you stole my designs, right? You can watch my video on that. Or go back to video 5 months ago when Musk was, designing the Cybertruck, because that's all Musk. They were borrowing very, very heavily. You want to use the word copy, you can say that, borrow, copy, whatever, from all bunch of sci-fi movies that Musk likes. Now, what's really interesting about this thing is I wonder if there's going to be more sci-fi movies and people, who are creators of this stuff that are going to be suing Musk. I'll give you an example. Recently, he's been talking a lot about Star Trek on the campaign trail. He's like, hey, I'm going to make Starfleet, and we're going to have, Starfleet Academy, and it's just going to be awesome. It's like, what? And this is real. I'm not making stuff up, guys. I mean, I'm not that creative to do that kind of thing. This is the thing that's so crazy, though, is this that, I don't know, Musk just keeps on going. This is the here it is, 2021, right? The Blade Runner. I guess I don't have a poster of 2099, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of like Alcon, the people are suing him are not like small potatoes, right? They got Blade Runner. They made the show The Expanse. If you've seen that show, that's a really good show. One of the best sci-fi shows I've seen in quite a long time. Of course, we talked about they made the Blade Runner movie. Blindside's another movie. They have other stuff in here. I think Book of Eli was here. I think that's a Denzel Washington movie. 12 Strong. I haven't seen that one. I don't know these other ones. But Blade Runner seems to be, when I was looking at their website, seems to be like their main IP. So that's why I think they're taking, big offense to what Musk is doing. Like maybe if he went for like a smaller property or like a smaller, entity or whatever, maybe you would get away with it. But, the thing is, like, you specifically asked and they specifically said no, and you did anyway, and you're messing with someone's main IP, and that person is, or say entity, or Alcon is looking to make a deal with another auto company, definitely not yours, and you went over and crossed the line. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this thing. That's the design they showed in the video. This is the image that they provided in the lawsuit that is basically the same, right? I mean, it's hard to argue that it's not. I think they have a real shot here. And again, this is the Tesla's use or Elon Musk's use, and that's what is 2049 Blade Runner. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Blade Runner is suing Elon Musk. I'll catch you on the next video.